Yeah, some are all blank.
So tonight will be question and answer. So come up with some good questions for
Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasarupine avataro varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. So it was nice to see you soon, so soon.
Nice.
I came the other day, no? Okay, so this always it is good to be the devotees, no? Yeah. And I get a complaint that you are going too much outside and too much to Washington DC.
Oh,
Some people are
no,
telling.
no, too much to other places. Only here 2 days. You hardly come here. Yeah.
This is a bonus.
Bonus. Okay, please. Yeah, our today will be question answer.
Well, I had a question about a song, the Dub 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 Shamali, and they have one that says, it says, Jangai Dini Chalai Shikunja. What does that mean?
What is the line? Kubi dangai dingi, dub 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 mon rup sagore amar mon, char tala talar patal khujle pabire prem prapta. That's very simple.
Yeah, that part
Dive
I
deep, dive
understood.
deep, dive deep into the core, and the bottom of the lake you find all the gem. If
Yeah,
you
that
don't get
part, Jangai Dini.
dingi, normally danga means the land, dingi means the boat. No one runs the boat on the dinghy, on the land. No, it is in the water. But dangai dinghy means, I think it is spiritually advanced people can move their boat anywhere in the hardship of the land. The boat does not move in the fluid area, in the water area. The boat can go.
Yeah. The volume. Is the mic on?
It's not
It's on.
Oh,
Yeah, just keep it a little closer.
okay, okay. Now it's okay. Huh?
better.
Huh. So I think that Swami, could you help?
No, man. Use some native Bengali.
Yeah. Now Danga is the land.
I know, dinky. I know.
Dinghy also we know that's boat.
Dinky is-
But what is the
You
I
use that word.
but what is the connection?
Yeah.
And this line is I cannot remember the line.
Whole line is Maharati dang 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 dangai dinge.
And dang dang kure.
হ্যাঁ, তার আবার সেকন্ড
Second জন কুবির বলে
শোল 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 ভাবো গুরু সিংহ।
এই
So
ডাঙায়
that part I understand, but why this little boat on the land? That part.
life is a boat. No, boat is a life boat. This life is considered to be a boat.
Oh,
It can be dang dang means it with all stamina and enthusiasm. One can drive this lifeboat even in the hard ground of the earth. So I think that is probably the meaning.
So, Maharaj, this is a good topic. What does it mean? How do we really dive deep? What does it mean to dive deep?
Yeah.
Spiritually.
That's the that's the really the core point of our spiritual life, to dive deep, because we are floating on the surface. No, I see you as human being. At best we can say you are devotees, but I have no eye to see, dive deep into you to see the consciousness, or simple in loving language, Ishvaro hriddese sarva bhutanam hriddese arjuna tishtati. The Lord is residing in the heart of all, in every heart. No, that dive deep means not looking on the surface, diving deep into the core of the reality. Everything what we are seeing, if we dive deep into it, then we can reach that consciousness or God, presence of God. That means to be serious and to lead a very conscious move towards the truth with eyes open, with eyes closed. Dive deep into closed eyes meditation time. We try to dive deep. Sometimes we do the mantra and the thinking of the Lord. So sometimes one can go to deep absorption. That is a deep absorption is coming, means immediately people feel joy, tears roll down their cheeks, some sort of horripilation may come. But diving deeper as we see in Ramakrishna's life, how he's diving deep into this, and he he can dive deep in any little instigation, can give him to dive deep into the bottom of the heart. That the but we can try to dive deep. Means here the instruction is that dive deep. Dive deep means in meditation. Ramakrishna said in another place, bhasa bhasa, bhasa bhasa means superficial. Superficial thinking will not do. Bhasa bhasa means on the surface. Oito, that song itself is telling, ডুব রূপ সাগরে আমার মন, হ্যাঁ, তলাতল পাতাল খুঁজলে, tall, atol, patal. There are seven planes under the ground, no? Earth, is it tall, atol, patal, sutal, তলাতল, এইসব different lower planes. তলাতল, পাতাল খুঁজলে, and if we go, even you think that it is bad, that that lower plane of, yeah, because we go to the sanskaras penetrating, dive deep into the source of everything, that you can ultimately will find that Ratnadhan, the jewel of spirituality, the jewel of consciousness, jewel of love that can be found. But this that means in the good and bad, wherever one can dive deep into the depth of it, actually it is intellectually we understand that. Intellectually we understand that behind everything there is that consciousness. Even we say the raw gross objects, we go into the diving deep into it, we can go to the electronic structure, and then electron, proton, etc., go down deep, and go to the energy level, and you stop there. Science can stop there, but there is a down, the depth of it is the same one consciousness. So that means searching the truth in everywhere, seeing God everywhere, or trying to find the to make the mind sharp, sharp and penetrating, to make the mind sharp and penetrating, so that it can catch the glimpse of the reality within. And that's it's a sadhana. It's called the sadhana, and that takes lifelong practice. And only if one practice that and get little joy of that inner life, that will make that person more and more dive deep. That's why when they dive deep, actually we see that they forget the external world. No, they're not on the external world, not on the external sensation. They are forgetting their time, their place, their position, what they are meditating upon, and all this they forget, and going deep, and in a position that is the samadhi, absorption, total absorption. But it is a sadhana. As we do everyday meditation, we can think that we do japa and we try to think of God. We are not very intense. Japa is going on, okay, we have to do the japa we are doing. But we cannot connect with the form for which we are meditating. Even if we can connect with the form, Mind splits into so many thoughts and ideas. So it is not going down deep. And if that can penetrate, this also can be thought about. When it gets penetrated into it, the form enters into the realm of the Brahma Shakti, and then Brahma Shakti enters into Brahman. As our mantra has three parts now. So when we express on the surface, our mind does not go to Ramakrishna. Mind does not go to the Ishto because mind already scattered or goes to sleep. Two are the problems. Either it goes to sleep or it is a monkey mind, runs here and there. So now, by long practice, if one is fortunate enough, not going to sleep, neither is monkey mind jumping that much. It focuses on the Ishtam, and then it gets little touch of joy and absorption, and that absorption becomes so deep, then it reveals that deeper and deeper and deeper experience, and then it will penetrate the bija mantra. The bija, the central part, is the Shakti, the divine mother, Mahamaya, we call Mahamaya. And the her grace, last veil drops, then it enters into the eternal Brahman, what is there. There in every mantra begins with that. So this is the diving deep, diving deep, diving deep. It is deeper and deeper and deeper. So this fast practice, that's why our teachings are there in meditation. Try to think of God in the form or as a Shakti or as a Brahman. But it is Brahman is nothing known to us. We only imagine it is like this, like that, like that. That is not Brahman. But when that thinking will stop and reality will reveal, that is the gem which they are indicating. So I think it is a more indicating to do serious spiritual practice. Serious spiritual practice. Because we float on the surface, that's why we don't find joy in meditation. People we normally complain, I don't get a time. That's one complaint. Another complaint, I do time and I do, but I don't get any joy. Because joy cannot be received on the surface. To find the gem inside, one have to dive deep, means deeper experience, deeper experience. Mind should be, and when mind cannot go there unless it is pure, and purity of the mind comes from, then comes so many sadhana. Nishkama karma. Swamiji was talking in Karnataka, Nishkama karma. No, as a service to God, whatever you are doing, this type of other associate karma, sadhana is implied there. Prayer to say, I am helpless. Oh Lord, please help me. I want to dive deep. I want to think of you. Kindly help me. So big devotion, analysis of the reality and unreal nature of the world, no, and the truth. So these are all becomes the sadhana then. Through every practice to go down into the base of the uh, apparent universe, to go to the truth behind. So
So the middle part of the mantra, that's, I mean,
is the called Bija mantra, and Bija mantra is the Shakti. Shakti means this, how Brahman becomes avatar. Brahma Shakti, Thakur said, it is the power of Brahman. It is potent, then is Brahman. When it manifests, then it is called the world and its creator. Creator God comes from where? If Brahman is only alone, where is creator God? Where is this world? Where we are? Where are we? Where is the question of bondage? Where is the question of freedom? There is nothing. But that absolute one becomes manifest. It says that then where it comes from, the Shakti, which was Thakur said, that the snake was coiled up. and snake now moves. The power of movement was there in the snake itself. So Brahman had the potential power of this manifestation. But when how you cannot explain that why, how. That's why the Vedanta says Maya. You cannot explain. But Bhakti, we call Mahamaya, the great mother, divine mother, by heart power. That's why even last trace of spiritual life is said, whatever you do, sadhan bhajan, the mother's grace. If mother does not show the path, then no one can realize the Lord Himself. ওই যে অন্নপূর্ণা স্তোত্র দেশে মোক্ষ দ্বার কপাট পাটন করি. Oh mother, you are the breaker, huh, of the door which blocks the moksha, the liberation. Just breakthrough. Said, oh mother, please open thy door. Swami Vivekananda in this song, oh mother, I'm tired child, I want to come back home. Please open thy door. So that's why ma is comes at the end, because of this, without the grace of the divine mother, we can do how much effort we do. Lastly, it is mother's hand. Ramakrishna in the gospel has given this idea in every place. That is grace of mother, the vision, experience, and opening the door to realization is in mother's hand only. So how to do that? Mother's hand is there, but we have to, mother wants us to liberate, but mother wants us to play. There comes the point of toy, giving us different toys, and we are children, so we get engaged into those, and ma thinks, ma, these children are playing good, sometimes smiling, sometimes crying, sometimes beating each other, sometimes loving each other, no, as the children do. Mothers don't take seriously. Oh, the children are playing, ma, good, good, good. Uh, so, but when the child is tired of play, oh, your mother is, Swamiji's poem is there, no? I am the tired child, I want to come back home. Uh, Very beautiful, I forgot the line. Huh? My place, Calamore.
So parents form such an important aspect in one's life. In Indian culture, particularly, parents are such an important thing. So, as a Sansari, how do you, when you're an immigrant and your parents are back in India, whatever you do, it doesn't feel sufficient. Whether and there's questions always come in the mind, doubts come in mind whether you are doing enough. And so, how does one deal with and find the balance while performing different sets of duties? Whether it's
Oh,
here
oh,
or
oh, oh. That's a different question. Yeah, different question. Yeah, so that we can, it is a realistic point. How much?
Repeat the question so the people.
Acha, question is that those immigrants in this country, they are their parents in India, and they need some help, but we cannot do any help here because we are engaged, our duties, our responsibilities here. So what can we do? What we know that we have done the best. uh, so yeah, this response will be very common sense expression. uh, if you feel the urge so much to serve them, then we'll have to have the capability or wish to give up all this and go and serve. That is not possible in most of the cases. So you have to make a balance, to go there and to arrange for their best arrangements, what can be done, so that they are taken care of by some good, and keep an eye on them, get an information whether the person appointed is doing service, and to keep some friends around who can watch over. And I think the best way we can do, uh, anything we do, it is not sufficient. Even those people I know, today one lady was lost her father. She was talking that I scolded my father for Why are you not eating? You will have to eat. And he forced him to feed. And he didn't say anything. Did I do anything wrong? And I troubled her. I troubled him. And so there is also repentance for that. I could have told in a better sweet words. But the point is that with all good intention, as much as we can do, though we wish to do anything, it is not in our hand. So we should do our best when we can. That's
Swami, I just want to go back to what she asked about the middle part of the mantra which you were talking about. So I want to understand correctly. Did you say that that middle part of the mantra represents Maya, Mahamaya?
Maya, Vedanta will say Maya.
The
No,
Bija,
no, Bija mantra is not Maya. Mane, Bija mantra is Maya, but Suddha Maya. Maya have to binding Maya, releasing Maya.
Yeah.
But we don't use the word Maya for that Bija mantras. You call it is Shakti, divine mother's power.
But then I am aware of the two kinds of Maya. So is that the same? The releasing Maya is the same as Vidya Maya?
Vidya Maya, you're right.
So does that approximate?
You can say it is
Shakti?
approximate to that.
When we come to the middle part of the mantra, I mean, do I need to slow down?
You need not have to do anything. You only think of what your teacher has told you, Guru, to think of this deity and think of him and get absorbed in him. Our mind is such. Mind is like a container. So you put water, it takes the shape of water. No, a glass will take the shape of same water. It will take this different shape according to the container. So our container is, suppose you think of Ramakrishna. So Ramakrishna, just to think of him itself with this mantra will do its own work. Action will go on. You need not to plan that way. I have to think this and that and that. But to Patanjali says, uh, when you do japa, that is mantra, think also of the meaning of it. Meaning means what you are talking about. What is the object of your uh, utterance, the sound. If you say a glass, one word, it has a corresponding object, no? Sound has a corresponding object. I say a plate, some idea is coming in my mind. Object, sound and object, sound and object. The whole transactional world goes on this way. Similarly, when you say Rama, the Rama's form will come. But Rama's form is pure form. Krishna's form is pure form. Ramakrishna is the super pure form. So when we try to think of him, it does not come. It is very vague. And mass trial, most of the time we live in darkness. That's why he says, think of Ramakrishna, his glories. What is that? This Ramakrishna we are chanting is the Lord of the universe. It's called Ishvara. Take the principles of Vedanta. Avatar is he. Who is Avatar? Ishvara comes down as human being. God himself comes down. Who is God? Who is God? Who is Brahman? Who is God? What is the difference? Brahman is without time, space, causation, etc. No? Form, no quality, nothing. No? It is Satchidananda only. It is said that it is Satchidananda. That's Brahman. What is Ishvara? The concept of entire Christian world, Islamic world, Judaism. What is that concept? God. What is God? God is everywhere. And everywhere then, but like Brahman is everywhere. What is the difference? But God, here, God listens to our prayer. Oh Lord, give me this, give me that. We pray. No, entire world is prayer world. That means this. It is not Brahman. Brahman will have no ear to hear, and there is no duality. There is neither you, neither Brahman. Two are not there. Only one. So to pray, we go come down one step down, and that is the how that absolute one becomes Ishvara. It is called the divine mother or Maya. It becomes by Maya. That's why Maya Shakti. The Satchidananda becomes Ishvara by Maya, by his own intrinsic Maya. We read that. And then that Ishvara, who is everywhere, but he has the power to redeem our suffering, give us our whatever is we want, all this prayer world, and people find that it is true. People feel those experiences. So this is called Ishvara. This Ishvara comes down to become the creator world, creator God. And then come sustainer, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar. These are the Trinity idea in Hinduism. And the gods and goddesses. But sometimes this Ishvara himself comes down as avatar. This is very important point to understand. That's why Artha Bhavana means when you think of the meaning of your mantra, this is the meaning of the mantra you have to think about. That Ishvara, the Satchidananda Brahman is the ultimate. But with the power or Shakti, he becomes Ishvara. And that Ishvara creates the whole universe. Eko aham bahushyama prajayeti. I am alone, or I want to create. That is a creative force, that is Shakti. That's why creative force is called Shakti. And that creates the entire world and its presiding deities who will control who will look after the departments, departmental heads. So now the entire departmental heads have limited power, no? But when Avataro comes, he is not limited power. The Ishvacha Bhagavan, Shankaracharya, he quote many times here. Sacha Bhagavan. Which is Bhagavan? Bhagavan is Ishvara. What we call in English God. You have to understand, we make mistake God and Brahman together. God is one step down. And that God can redeem our suffering, then can release our pain, our agonies, give us joy, give us whatever we pray, he can give that. But that all pervaded God with this quality, he himself takes a form as a human form. Such a Bhagavan who is Ajo Pishan, who has Ajo means no birth, Abhyatma, it is not no destruction. Bhutanam Ishvara, he is the Ishvara, here Ishvara idea. Ishvara, God, Bhagavan, these are the 10 terms. Ishvara means Ishan. He controls the whole universe. Because from him came, I will be many. And he has appointed different gods and goddesses to look after the areas, no? But that Ishvara who is the Lord of the universe, not in the language of our Vaishnava literature, in our demigods. We don't say demigods, but it's the same power of God, no? But here the entire conscience of the Ishvara or God takes a human form. Such a Bhagavan, Ajo Pishan, Abhyatma, Bhutanam, Ishvara is the Lord of the created universe. So Maya here, how it happens? You may put a question. Shankara says this is it is his own intrinsic power. Magician has the magical power. Musician has the music power, potential manifested. So with this power, so Dehovanivo, say he takes a human form. Why? Bhutanujikrikshaya. Then he has created this universe and sees our suffering to show a path he comes down himself and leads a life of intense austerity, prayer, devotion, etc., so that we in our life struggle, we can imitate that. So this is the concept. So when you think of the mantra, you can think that it is the same Shakti. This Ramakrishna is not a man. Ramakrishna, Rama is not a man. The same God, Sacha Bhagavan. That Bhagavan has taken Rama form. That Bhagavan has another time taken Krishna form, like Christ form, Buddha form, Ramakrishna form. So this is the thinking of the meaning of Ramakrishna. And if we really think in this way, you will be alert. You cannot sleep. Whom you are thinking, whom you are carrying in your heart. You see, Ramakrishna is a man, it's a power, the divine power which runs the whole cosmos. Stars, galaxies, all created by his will, like that. So that power is sitting in the form of sweet form of the divine. Eh? To think of that form and the love manifested, the peace radiant, purity radiant there, thinking, our mind gets purer and purer and purer. As much pure it becomes, it likes that thought. And people will be in such a mood that they will feel bad if they have to get out of the meditation. The mood will come after a long practice when mind becomes pure, that meditation becomes a passion for them because it gives them joy. And they penetrate more and more as they dive deep and deeper. That means as much they are forgetting the outside world. It is going more inside and more inside and more inside. As much as you go, it's a different world. I've asked some scuba diver, when they go down from the surface, they go down, they have different experience in different levels. Uh, so, and that's why so much experience comes, so many things appear, so many animals, so aquatic animals. We have no concept of that. They can see and play, and the fish in different levels of fish, different level of aquatic animals. No, so in spiritual life also, the darshan after vision after vision comes. So I think that is probably the deeper sense. We can meditate on our mantra in this seriously. Artha Bhavana is in this way, then the meditation becomes interesting. Meditation can draw our attention more to be absorbed. It brings absorption in our heart. And if we can think sometimes that is Satchidananda, it is Ramakrishna's vision we can imagine. Ramakrishna's vision is very important. Whatever he has done for the good of us, we can take advantage of that. Ramakrishna's first vision is seeing that mother's form, and mother form become a living form, and living form become a tangible, radiant with light, and that there light radiant from mother's body, and then it becomes light, and the a wall, temple wall, everything is molten, melted, and it becomes an ocean of light. And he said, there is no language than light. But what other word will be expressed in that? So it is the light of consciousness, of Satchidananda light. And then he actually said, I get drowned into that. So that is the point. Expression, thinking of Ramakrishna not as a photograph, but as a living entity, feeling his presence, and feeling the like my own loving father, mother, whatever, no? And then thinking that he is made of not of flesh and bone, made of light, consciousness, Satchidananda, Chid Ghanakai, Chaitanya, consciousness, Ghana, condensed consciousness. This is the Swamiji's explanation. Namo Namo Prabhu, Bakko Monathito. See, every day we are praying that Namo, salute. You are Bakko Mana Atita. My Bakko, my speech cannot express it. Mona, my mind cannot comprehend it. Bakko Mana Atita. Namo Namo Prabhu, Bakko Mana Atita. তারপরে কি? Mono bachano eko adhara. But you are the substratum of my speech. The speech is possible because you are the substratum from which the all energy comes up, no? Vakkamanatito monovachanaika adhar. And there's chit ghanakaya. These are the different places this has been they expressed. This is the way to think about Sri Ramakrishna. And then one thinking and repeating the mantra together. The mantra sometimes may stop. Thought becomes so intense that mantra becomes mantra. Whether you forgot the mantra matters little. Main is mantra is a power which helps us to go dive deep inside, and then you absorb into it more and more, and then the inner realm will open up, and inner experiences will happen.
Maharaj, I have a question. When like we think Thakur God, he is the king of the three worlds, human, everything. And when I read Kathamrito, Thakur wants to go somebody's house, Gari Bharaba Kedai, Nuka Bharaba Kedai.
Hmm.
So it is hard to equate. He is the king of the three worlds and worrying about the car fare and all this.
Yeah, that is because he is not in the absolute realm in samadhi. When he's coming down in the practical level, he has taken a human body. So why the baby Gadadhar become Ramakrishna like that? His body should not change. When he accepts this, he accepts all the weaknesses of human personality, all the worries, anxieties, like the Swami gave the example yesterday that his feet become swollen, and he was taking, oh, there is a what you call temple, and asking, are you having temple? I have some temple, like a child, no? Yeah, it is called a Devo Manava. You read the yes, great master. There, Sarvadevanandaji Swami has described Ramakrishna as Devo Manav. In that Manava Bhav, human as, aspirations are there, human failures, cries, and he's showing his hand is broken. Oh, when it will happen? No, oh, how painful! No, this is happening. Oh, my throat is. All are human aspect, showing that they, as they accept the human body, they accept all the weaknesses of you to show us that even God comes. Don't think spirituality has any connection with the physical things. Because I'm a lover of God, my cancer will not happen. Are holy people are having cancer. You go to our Belur Math, old Swamis where they stay. How many problems they have, a health problem? Why they are suffering from so many things? Spirituality has got nothing to do with your physical body engine. This old engine will be loose somewhere. You have to screw the screw. You have to put some depression, so some antidepressant, having something to some what you call antibiotic, whatever medicines are needed, you have to put to supplement the need of the body. So for a Brahmagani, but spirituality is that we feel because we are body mind identified, so we feel the suffering more, and they live in their consciousness. They can lift the mind above. Body is suffering, okay. Hori Maharaj, body is deho jane ar dukho jane, mon tumi anande thako. He used to say always, let the body know its problems. Oh, my mind, you remain in joy. The mind is pure mind, so it is tuned to God. So mind will be in cheerfulness. What is that? A body is having body's problem. Shirt is torn. Shirt will be repaired, if not throw away. And that, of course, everyone does. This body shirt is to be given up. Whether we like it or dislike. We are singing, hearing this song yesterday. Bajab hobe jano na. And this body will be destroyed or forfeited either today or you may live another 100 years. But it will have its end. You have to throw away the body. So That's why this body will act. Many people think really it's not wrong. Everyone thinks I am calling upon God. I really took care of the everyday puja. Every day I'm doing for 10, 20 years. And why did it happen to me? Where is God? God did not. God, I said, suppose God have given a fresh life to that child or whoever, my dear. But will he not die for another 10 years? After 15 years or 20 years? That people are doing that with the life support. They're keeping it for some time. And sometimes they come back. No? But what that has to do with spirituality? We should make this distinction very clear in our mind and will not suffer. Many people, someone said, they have given up worshipping God anymore. Stop offering flower or taking out. Don't go to the sign at all. I am a lover of God so many days, and this mishap could happen in my life. I'm not saying that their emotion is wrong emotion, but as a mother, as a brother, as a sister, everyone will feel that. But if we know it has no connection with your spirituality, it is a body, is a machine. It is just like a car. It gives its service, and during service period, something loose, something bad, you repair. Doctors can help us, or alternative medicine, or whatever, do yoga, whatever it may help. And sometimes it does not help. So it will have to be rejected. So that's the point, that spirituality only gives inner peace. Spirituality teaches us how to feel that I am not the body. Body is suffering, but I am not suffering. So that is the strength spirituality gives.
So are there different levels of incarnations?
Levels of incarnation is not there. You come with, suppose you are a very powerful person, you know karate and others, many things. You can deal alone 20 people. But you don't show your power when there is one or two guy to just stab them. You have the same God comes again and again. But he exercises his power as is necessary. As I give the example, police carries so many weapons here. No? Gun, knife, and this, and spray, and all these things are there. So they use what they will use. They use very light dose, light or heavy, but he has the potential power of exercising everything. So God, when he comes, I mean, don't make a distinction. Rama is little less and Krishna is little more, or Ramakrishna is the Avatara Varishtha. Avatara Varishtha manita we have to understand. What is Avatara Varishtha means? Not that he's a higher God, higher power. Rama is little less and Ramakrishna is much, much higher. No, no, same guy came, only exercised the power of Rajasa power to kill the Rakshasas, Rama time. And Krishna came, the demons and demon-like people, war, fight, kill, this, that. This time, he didn't bring his gada, mace. We don't find any chakra, but his chakra is cutting our ignorance and occasionally giving beating to get back to our home. But it is only sattvico. Here there is no uh, war, no fight, no uh, wealth, prosperity, house, building. There, Ramachandra was born in a palace. Krishna was born in a jail, of course, but he was a king. But he was born in a what is called in a mud house, huh? In a place hearth, which is oven. In the oven, mud oven, no? Huh? And then smearing ashes, he hide himself at the afterbirth. So, but this is the same God coming. This time Sattika manifestation, that's why called Avatara Burishtha. Rajasa manifestation, and this is Sattika manifestation. In that sense, we call Burishtha, not the hierarchy of their. It is they express the power this time only spirituality, only love for God, only this. We don't hear Ramachandra's life doing so much austerity, crying and weeping, mama, and all this sadhana. No, there are small examples there. Krishna also, Dvaipayan Rishi, no? He has been trained under the Dvaipayan Rishi. But that Ramakrishna, he does not know anything but God from the childhood till, and he lived that way. That is the greatest spiritual energy, Sattvika energy. That in that sense, Avatar of Vishnu. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishnarpanam Astu. Bah, there are many some people in the line.
Yes, they've sent you pranams. Maharaj.
How many are here?
There were 25 at one point.